Always, first we look in the mirror. What have we do wrong?
Welcome back to FUTV, everybody. The dust has settled and everything is done and everyone has said what they've needed to say. United got beat 2-1 by West Ham. I wanted to give the manager his chance to come out after the game and explain what he thought went wrong for Manchester United today.
How I want to see my team playing so dominant.
Give his opinion after the whole palaver of the VAR and the penalty decision. That has taken over every single conversation. So let the dust settle and let's see what Ten Hag has got to say.
Like we are playing now, we see in this block Brentford, Fenerbahce. Today, we play really good football.
Past that, and it is nothing short of just complete and utter delusional garbage. It really is. If there is any more that Ineos needed to get rid of Erik Ten Hag right now, it is in his comments after the game. I've got a few here that I'm just going to go through and give a reaction to. He's obviously blamed VAR and the referee and the penalty decision, and obviously certain decisions throughout this season. He went mad after what happened at the West Ham game with that penalty. And obviously, you look at it, you can say it's a 50-50, you can say it's wrong, you can say it's right, it's subjective. Lopetegui has said it is a penalty. Ten Hag has said it's not a penalty. It's exactly how you would expect it to be. One manager saying yes, one manager saying no. Complete opposite opinions, because one side was on the victorious side of that and one was on the losing side of that. Fair enough, job done, let's get past it. But for Ten Hag to bring in the other decisions this season that have affected his position in the league, I'm sorry, even if you didn't get that penalty today, Manchester United are still sat in 14th. The goal that we scored, the goal that was scored against us, against Brentford, was overturned by United actually playing decent football in the second half, so no complaints there. We already know about his complete and utter garbage comments regarding the red card for Bruno Fernandes. We were being battered by Spurs before the red card, and it really didn't have any impact at all on that game. We all know what was going down in that game, and Ten Hag wanted to ignore it. Going into more conversation after this game, obviously a little bit more football talk came in after that penalty decision, which is what I wanted to get into mainly in this video. But this is what is said regarding Manchester United's look at the moment.
Definitely the look is not on my side. It's not about me, it's about the team.
In this moment, definitely the look is not on our side. It is not about me. Last season was not different, but in the end, we turned it around.
Last season was not different, but in the end, we turned this around.
We are determined, and it will be the same again. We have to turn it around, and we will. We turned it around last season. He does know that the FA Cup doesn't start until January, doesn't he? And you were playing in the Premier League right now. You are talking after a Premier League game, Eric, in which you have just lost your 4th game of the season. Yes, more defeats than wins this season. You cannot talk about the FA Cup and turning it around. You can't talk or keep talking in past tense. Things keep happening in the now, and you're ignoring them. Stop pulling the wool over everybody's eyes and convincing people that you are hard done to more than any other team in this league, because that's how you're making it sound. To say that we will turn it around again.
But in the end, we turned this around.
Who says you turned it around last season? You finished 8th. It was our worst ever season in Premier League history. And he wants to disregard that and just talk about the FA Cup. I've got to guess that that's what he's alluding to in that comment there. It is absolutely ludicrous. And like I said, it is just pure delusional garbage. That's all it is from Erik Ten Hag. Let's get into some more things of what he said regarding the players. I have a lot of compassion for my players. They played so well. They fight together. They are determined. And to not kill the opponent is very frustrating. We played a very good football. The first hour was very enjoyable to watch. Such a dynamic team, so creative, with so many chances. The finishing is missing, but that will come because our players are clinical. They can kill teams off in front of goal, and they will. It will come. Our team is clinical. Oh, I'm sorry. Season after season after season while Ten Hag has been in charge, he has had the worst goal-scoring record above any other manager post Sir Alex Ferguson. First season, average. Last season, shocking. This season, even worse. So to say that we are clinical would mean that Manchester United take all of their chances and we're beating teams 3 or 4-0 and we're actually having a comfortable afternoon on the odd occasion. I'm not asking for much. Maybe a result where we actually do win 2 or 3-0 2 or 3 times a season, maybe. That might be nice. But somebody please tell me in the comment section where we have had that result and that our strikers are actually clinical. It is not. It's not there. It's non-existent. It's absolute garbage. I don't know what Ten Hag is alluding to, what he's talking about, or what he is trying to get to with this, but he is going down a blind alley with it. There is no such thing as clinical finishers at Manchester United. Rasmus Højlund is stop-start. Marcus Rashford had 1 good season in the first season for Ten Hag, and even then the goal-scoring record wasn't that great for Manchester United. Last season, we didn't even get into the plus goal difference. This season, we've not been in the plus yet, hardly. After 2 games of the season, we've not managed to get back above. It's an absolute joke how he is talking. And I don't know how some Manchester United fans are falling for this. It is ridiculous. You only have to look at what Lisandro Martinez said. It goes off the back of what Andre Onana said last week as well, when we played Fenerbahce. And Andre Onana in his interview said, it is an obligation to win a game as a Manchester United player. We are not happy we have lost or we have dropped points in this game and we've not won. Lisandro Martinez today has said, look, we played well in the first half and we lost ground in the second half. I'm very, very disappointed. Never a true word said. The players know where they're at. The players know the standards and what's acceptable. They're disappointed, of course. They want to win every single game. But they're not making excuses. They're not talking up certain decisions by referees. They're not talking up stats from last season. They're not bringing up trophies that they've won continuously and that this is okay. The players know what's needed at Manchester United. With the right guidance and the right management in front of them, I think Manchester United's players are there for the taking and they will actually progress with the right team in at Manchester United. What this manager is doing right now is convincing the fan base that this is all okay, that this standard of football is actually acceptable at Manchester United. It is not. We are happy that we played well in that first half. We are happy that we created chances, yes. And everybody can go on about Manchester, like Ten Hag has done himself. Everybody at Manchester United will go on. They'll be angry about a certain decision. We played well. Look at how many chances we created. It's fantastic. And we should have took them chances. And this game would have been different. But you know what? You didn't. And you lost. So deal with that. Never mind backing out of the conversation by going on about VAR and the process of how the decisions are made. Yeah, it was ludicrous. Yeah, it was stupid. How far back have we gone? We thought these days had gone with VAR and refereeing decisions. And you're probably right, you've got a point, Ten Hag, that it was a bit crazy. But if it was on the other foot, what would Ten Hag be saying? What would he be saying if that wasn't brought back? He'd have been going down the same road, wouldn't he? Everybody takes what comes their way. United don't. And we're licking our wounds because we can't finish. Ten Hag talking about clinical finishers? Where? Tell me a consistent finisher at Manchester United. And we'll go along with another debate and another argument. It's garbage. Tell me how the decisions we have had against us this season that are not following the letter of the law. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, the decision was made. He got a red card. Did it affect us that much? No, it didn't. Did that De Ligt decision affect Manchester United? Yeah, it helped us because it galvanised us and actually gave us some impetus going into the second half. It was the complete opposite, if you ask me. Well, the biggest thing to take from Ten Hag on today is, again, he has got the opportunity to walk away with an excuse about losing a game. The bigger picture is it would have just been a draw because you haven't got clinical forwards. We don't take chances and we cannot put 90 minutes of football together under Ten Hag's leadership. They're the facts, and they're what's in front. And that's what's in front of every single Manchester United fan's eyes right now. You can say that it's going to be better, or it might turn around if we keep Ten Hag rather than bringing someone else in. Nothing's going to change. I disagree. But please do tell me in the comments below, do you believe in this manager when he talks like this? Just take that aside. Look, I will always open up any debate and argument as to my opinion on Ten Hag and look at the positives. The first half was fantastic in play and we did dominate West Ham, but we didn't take a chance. I also have to look at the second half, and that's where we lost the game. So there you go. That's what I want to know. Get your comments in below, everybody. Please do tell me how you feel about Erik Ten Hag, just in the comments section wise. Just answer that question for me, please, everybody, and be honest in the chats. You know how I feel about him. Take that aside, and let's just be real about this now. Let me know what you feel, everybody. Get into the comment section below. Give the video a like. Make sure you subscribe to Forever United TV as well, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great one, people.